roughly halfway to Denali Park from Anchorage. Talkeetna is the Alaska pioneer town which visitors imagine when they think of Alaska. In fact, Talkeetna is one of the towns which inspired the popular TV show Northern Exposure.
This is KTNA, the voice of Talkeetna and the Upper Susitna Valley. Today's Denali Echoes are to Sweet Marie and the Kiddo Bobs on the Wolf Track, leaving Fairbanks on the 27th. We'll be home that night. Don't have the baby till I get
The town is so small it has one stop sign and one parking meter. Of course, the parking meter doesn't work. Either way, park your car because everything in Talkeetna is within walking distance. Talkeetna is a genuine place with Alaskan hospitality and rustic charm. It's got the feel and warmth which visitors come to Alaska for. If you come by train, for example, you'll be greeted at the tracks by a local Talkeetnan who will walk you around town and share stories of its history and people. You'll meet folks so friendly and trusting, you won't want to leave.
We have a real close-knit town here. The community is close to each other. I call it a frontier camaraderie. Everybody helps everybody when they need it. And we make friends with our customers when they come in. They're just not somebody we serve and send on their way. We like to talk with them and discuss. And by the time they leave Talkeetna, they're leaving friends behind. They're just not leaving a vacation destination. They're leaving friends.
Talkeetna began at the turn of the century as a supply station for miners and trappers. You'll find a handful of very well-done museums which capture this colorful history. Still today, miners and trappers who live in the bush without running water or electricity come into the village for supplies and messages. Many Talkeetna residents still live in log cabins, and visitors strolling around town may see them being built. Situated at the confluence of three great Alaskan rivers, you can hire a riverboat right from the banks of town to take you for a day's fishing or scenic trip. The Talkeetna River has one of the highest fishing success ratios in the state. You can also canoe on the many pristine lakes which dot the area. Talkeetna is home base for climbing expeditions from around the world who have come to attempt Mount McKinley. The Park Service maintains its command center for Mount McKinley expeditions here.
Daryl, can you tell me what color their tent is and when they were last seen?
The best McKinley exhibit in the state is located in Talkeetna. This scale model, which is large enough to fill up a small house, shows the climbing routes and different glaciers leading to the mountain. In the evening, the town regroups after the day's play. You can mingle on Main Street or settle in with the locals for a beer or music at the world-famous Fairview Inn. Ask one of the locals why Talkeetna might have played a role in President Warren Harding's death. Witness one of the most dramatic sunset views in Alaska from the river, and then retire to one of Talkeetna's comfortable hotels or bed and breakfasts, many of which are converted pioneer cabins. Talkeetna is the flight-seeing capital of Alaska, with the best mountain pilots in the world. Less than 15 minutes out of Talkeetna, they can have you looking down on the razor-jawed peaks of Mount McKinley and the Alaska Range. Many visitors report this to be the highlight of their Alaskan vacation. It should be made illegal, they say, to come to Alaska and not go flight-seeing.